Greetings, duelists, and welcome back to the Underground. This is episode, I think, 21. Yeah, today's topic is going to be behind Red Ransom. For those who are already aware or not aware, this card is forbidden in both Master Duel region and in the OCG region. And I think we are next. I think this card might be gone for us in the TCG, and this being gone from the game is a way bigger deal than people might initially think. Before we get to the topic at hand and why is this a big deal for us in the TCG, I kind of want to showcase like the other hits that happened in the OCG besides the red. Or not OCG, just the other regions. In Master Duel, all three main deck monsters, Chessie, White, and Dormouse, are all limited. And I think Allure of Darkness is also limited. Same thing as the OCG. But you would think that with all those hits, Malice is gone in Master Duel, right? Well, here's the problem. We have enough consistency cards to just make up for the lack of names. Like, getting to your Malice cards is not a really hard feat. And unless I am mistaken, somebody can correct me in the comments, I think Underground is still at more than one copy in Master Duel as well. So you have enough ways to get to these Malice names even if they're limited. That's not even talking about the bridges that you can make in order to get to these monsters. You know, if you're being in my channel, you already know what I'm talking about. Other things in Master Duel to be taken aware of is that both Link Decoder and Splash Mage are also legal in Master Duel, which is also a really big deal. I've noticed how in Master Duel, they have this trend of just eliminating a lot of consistency from the theme outside instead of just outright hitting like a lot of key monsters in the extra deck. So yeah, that doesn't fly in the Master Duel. Malice is still like a really strong deck over there, even with those hits. Now, what happened in the OCG? In the OCG, Splash Mage got eliminated as well as Red Ransom. And they already had Allure of Darkness already limited over there. But here's the problem. In the OCG, White Rabbit is still a 3, Underground still a 3, Chessie Cat is still a 3. Shoutouts to Kuyo Karuya. She has been this entire morning trying out OCG duels with others. And look at this Malice board. Like, I think Malice is fine in the OCG even with those heavy hits. I saw Karuya play like around 5 to 8 duels with Malice, and this is not an inconsistent board. She was able to get to this board a good amount of time. Now, something I kind of want to show is how is the combo in the OCG? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are curious, what are their combos now since they don't have Splash Mage anymore? Well, let me show you. I'm going to use Chessie Cat plus Marsh Hare as an example. I'm not going to activate Chessie Cat's effect in this instance, just so you can see like how this combo goes. So we're going to Link Decoder, we're going to Marsh Hare for this. We now grab all three, and we make White Binder. Red Ransom is now gone, so White Binder is our go-to monster now. We're going to activate White Binder, and we're going to activate Link Decoder. My PC crashed when I was doing this combo, so I had to refresh. Now we're going to White Binder. White Binder is going to set the TB11. We're going to flip 11. We're going to summon Dormouse. White Binder comes back. This represents one draw. The reason we didn't march here is because, one, we kind of want to see how this combo goes without hand manipulation, because drawing extra extenders could actually change the combo. The other reason is because we now have march here as a safety net in case we get Nibiru'd, which is a very common thing. It's a very common cat and mouse race when it comes to Malice, whether or not your combo can play through like very impactful hand traps. Now we're going to grab Link Decoder, and we're going to grab the White Rabbit, and we're going to make Cyber's Wicked. We're going to grab Dormouse. We're going to turn into Linguribo. We're going to Wicked. Wicked is going to banish the Dormouse. We're going to add a backup. We're going to use Dormouse. Dormouse is going to come back. Dormouse is going to banish White Rabbit. White Rabbit is going to come back. White Rabbit is going to set GWC. We're going to grab these two, and this is a new addition that is happening both in Master Duel and in OCG. Transcode Talker is just another generic Link 3 Cybers, and this can bring back any Link 3 or lower Cybers. I think you already know what we're bringing back. We're bringing back the White Binder. Take note, we have not used White Binder's effect in this entire part of the combo yet, right? Or maybe we did, I don't remember. Anyway, we're going to back up for these. We're going to grab the Wizard. We can just discard anything in here. We're going to grab these three. We're going to make her Scripter. We're going to grab these two. And we're going to make Firewall. We're going to Wizard. Wizard is going to bring back the Chessy Cat. Now we can Chessy Cat for Marshare since we have DWC set. So that's already 3 draws. We're going to make G Golden Crystal Heart. G Golden Crystal Heart grabs back at Earth Cybers in our from Link Monster. We're going to grab back the Transcode. And you can use this Firewall now to grab 2 cards from our graveyard if you want. I don't think that's necessary. We're just going to grab all of these, and we're going to make Echo Talker. We're going to Echo Talker, bring back the Transcode. And that is our board. You can change this board into other ways. You can end up making the ally code here. You can put the Firewall in a middle zone. That way you have like up to 3 bounces with the Firewall. Just having the Firewall untargetable by Transcode is the important part. Like, I think Karoya, yep, she summoned it, she did it with Firewall in the middle. So it's pretty much the same combo. Now, you're looking at this board and you're thinking, well, can we do this in the TCG as well? Well, the answer might surprise you. We're going to use the almost exact same hand as an example. We're going to ignore this Boldrake. This Boldrake is not going to play a role here. This might as well. This is pretty much the Sullen Judgment you saw like the last hand. So we're going to use this hand, the same hand. We're going to try to do the same combo. We're going to Linguribo. We're going to March here for the Chessy Cat. Chessy Cat comes back. We're going to grab these. We're going to White Binder, banish the March comes back to hand. We're going to set the TB11. We're going to TB11 the Binder. We're going to summon the Dormouse. We're going to draw one, summon White back White, and everything looks almost the same so far, right? Well, there's a problem. Can you figure out what the problem is? Again, we're going to ignore this Boldrake. This Boldrake is not on our hand. If we try to use this Boldrake, then this is a 3-card combo. And, you know, 3-card combos are not the most consistent combos that we're going to see out there. So, we're going to grab these two. We're going to make Cyber's Wicked. But here's the problem. We don't have the extra body and we don't have the Dormouse anymore. So unless we Bestial, we're not getting anywhere with this Wicked. And we already normal summoned just Chessicat, right? So that doesn't work. We're going to SP Little Knight. SP Little Knight can banish the Dormouse. Dormouse can come back. We can use the Dormouse. Dormouse for Rabbit. Rabbit comes back. We're going to Rabbit. Rabbit for GWC. Now everything looks so cool so far, right? It looks like we can still like do a lot more. We already used Marsh here. And Ransom is now gone. What are our options? Like, we can make transcode with SP Little Knight and Dormouse, but here's the problem with transcode. We cannot activate transcode's effect because SP Little Knight is not a Cybers. So that doesn't work. We can summon Hearth Cryptor with all of them, but we're just end on Hearth Cryptor, right? Like, there's nothing else in the board. And I think a Hearth Cryptor, in comparison to what Malice was doing before this, or in comparison with this end board, is kind of mediocre. This end board has a couple of disruptions, it has GWC, and it also has the Cryptor. So that doesn't work. We can't make SP we cannot make IP Masquerena because SP Little Knight is occupying the extra monster zone and it has sideward arrows. So IP is also not an issue an option. IP requires 2 non-link monsters. SP Little Knight is a link monster. So that doesn't work either. So, in all honesty, we don't have a lot. Like, we just have a Hearth Cryptor. And this just goes back to what we're talking here on our replay. Like, imagine if we have Splash, Decoder, Red Ransom all gone. There might be a world we also get Allure of Darkness limited, like how they did in Master Duel and OCG. I can also see that happening. If you really want to like take care of Malice entirely, I think limiting Marsh here is also another option to consider. I know a lot of people have not brought up this one, but if you limit Marsh here, you're limiting the follow-up ability this deck has, like, by a significant margin. The dangerous thing about Malice is not really the end board, it's just how resilient and how well layered the end boards are. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I honestly think that if Red Ransom leaves the TCG format, this might actually be the end for Malice. Unless someone figures out something that I haven't figured out yet. I just wanted to bring this PSA because this might be the last time we see Malice actually doing meta contention. But until then, keep practicing and keep